Hello, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is a place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is the day that we get to talk to Terry Johnson online. Miss Terry Johnson, all the way from New York City, is in the house to talk to us about digital marketing for business, and we are always excited when she comes. Now, I want you guys to recognize that Terry Johnson is an expert on the subject matter. So get a pencil and paper and act like you in class, because we need to have more understanding about this subject. So without further ado, I introduce to some, present to others, Miss Terry Johnson, all the way from New York City, our digital marketing strategist. How you doing this morning, Terry?
Hello, everybody. Doing okay, and that's good, right? That's
Oh,
good.
okay.
We're doing okay. Not great, but we're doing okay. I wish we
Okay, we're making it. We're still standing. We're
were.
still
Yeah.
standing.
Yes. Okay. Let me get. Maybe if I take some water, it'll be better.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Welcome to this week's marketing chat with the Biz Chicks. We're talking about digital marketing for business, and we talk about different topics of marketing and ways to grow your business using marketing and social media. So we talk
Mhm.
about those topics. And one of the topic we're going to talk about today is about permission. And I called this, do you have their permission?
Mhm.
And why do I ask that? Why do they have their permission? Because last week we talked about the power of an engaged audience. And we were
Okay.
talking about the new Apple iOS update, which allows its users to opt out of advertising, which is a big deal. It's a big
Mhm.
deal. It had Facebook all in a panic. And then also, I want to tell everybody that Google is opting out of tracking. Also, they announced that last year that their
Oh.
Chrome browser is going to opt out of cookies in
Oh.
2022.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Now, Google, not Google, yeah, Google Chrome is the only browser right now that does third-party cookies, and I'm going to explain third-party cookies in a minute. Don't get upset. But if you use Firefox or Safari, they stop tracking cookies in 2013. So Chrome is Google, and they're the only ones that's doing it now, and they're saying they're going to stop in 2022. Apple took this big step with their new iOS update to say that we can opt out of advertising tracking. This is a big deal. And while we're still talking about it, we're going to continue to talk about it because it's new. It's a wave of things to come, and we don't know what's next. We don't know who's going to opt out of tracking
Well,
next.
well, the thing is, we need to have understanding, and
Yes,
that's why we appreciate you so much, Terry. It's like in all you're getting, get understanding, right?
right. Yeah, I thought I started the. Okay, sorry. I was looking at Clubhouse and I thought I started the room. I guess I didn't start the room,
Oh, okay.
but we're there now. Hi, Clubhouse.
Hey.
So, this is a big apple. I always say I want you to take a bite of the apple. I don't want you to bite the whole thing. So this is what we
Okay.
do. I do bits and pieces. So last month we talked about spring cleaning, and I was saying for your business strategy, and I was saying that business owners need to figure out and focus on other things besides likes and stuff like that, which is
Yes.
they call that vanity metrics. But it's important to know the number of likes. But as a business owner, you need to do lead generation, which is gathering people into your audience and turning them into customers, not with the hard sell, not with the first, hey, how are you, let's get married kind of thing. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but that's basically what people do. And
Mhm.
they do, I see that in Facebook a lot. Like they'll go into groups and they'll join a group and they say, hi, I'm selling XYZ, waist trainers, tea, whatever. Buy my. Well, I don't know you.
Mhm.
And I didn't give you permission. See, here's where the
Okay.
permission part comes in. Permission. Are we getting it now?
I think
A
so.
little?
So
Okay, so let me give you a little bit more. So this permission-based marketing is not new. There's a marketing expert, Seth Godin, if you haven't heard of him. Seth Godin, Godin. He's written lots of marketing books, and he wrote a book in 1999, all the way back there, about permission marketing, because this person, he kind of forecast what's coming. So in 1999, he knew this was going to come. And here we are. And it's being this permission-based style of marketing is being pushed because of the cookie and the app tracking, where you can opt out of letting a business or a brand or an app or Facebook or a pixel or a cookie track you everywhere. Okay. So now let me give you a little bit about a cookie. So if you don't know what a cookie is. So a cookie, it's a small file that's on a website that's on your browser. And here's a good example of a good cookie. Cookies aren't bad. They just got a bad reputation. But here's a good cookie. Amazon uses a cookie. That means when you go and log into Amazon for the first time on your browser or on your mobile device, you window shop, or you buy something and you close it, right?
Yes.
So say you go tomorrow and you type Amazon.com. What happens? You don't have to log in. The cookie did that for you.
Oh.
Okay? Yes. Cookies are just a little piece of code that Amazon will put on your browser, because this is, hey, I want to be helpful. So you don't have to keep logging in every time, which is annoying, right? Would you want to go to Amazon twice, 3, 10 times a day and log in? Oh, what's my password? And you got to type it in. So Amazon said, here's a cookie. It's a little thing on your browser that knows it's you. So it says, hey, this is Terralina. Boom. I don't ask her to log in.
No, it just, when I pull it up, I'm there. I'm in my account. So,
now that is a cookie, but there's different types of cookies.
Okay.
That's called a first party cookie. Why do you think it's called a first party cookie? Because Amazon is the person putting it on your browser. It's a first party cookie. Now those aren't going away.
Okay.
Right? What's going away is third-party cookies. What do you think third-party cookies are?
Will they follow me around the web because they sold my information to them?
They sold it. Third-party means you and Facebook and somebody else. So that's somebody else, or Amazon and you and somebody else. That's why Amazon can put a cookie and will continue to put a cookie in your browser until this, thing comes along where Google is changing it to something called FLOC, which I'm not getting into. Very technical, but Google is switching to FLOC instead of cookies. But now, the third-party cookies, where we're getting into trouble. We're getting into trouble because third-party cookies is how Facebook gets the data to serve us when we want to serve an ad. Facebook does third-party cookies.
Okay.
You can also put third-party cookies on your website. So here's an example. You're in Facebook and you see my ad, and my ad says, get this free ebook. Tap here, you tap it, you leave Facebook. That's an indication of a third-party cookie, because you're leaving Facebook. You're on Facebook, but you're leaving Facebook. Correct. You're going to my website because I'm giving you something to download.
Correct.
That is a third-party cookie. And there's all kind of tracking going on, just like you said. Now, say I'm on Facebook and I go to the ad and get the free ebook, and I say, oh, I'm good. And I, close my computer and I come back the next day. Well, if I go to CNN.com or whatever.com, and they have ads to serve, I will see a specific type of ad. See? I will see a specific, that's where the part where it's following you around. So here's a good example. You're looking at shoes, shopping for shoes. You didn't buy any, but you closed the browser. You came back the next day, or you came back later, and you went to CNN or ABC or another website, and they serve ads. You're going to see shoe ads for that brand that you were on. Say you went to DSW or something.
Yes.
You're going to see DSW ads the next day and the next day because the cookie's there. And it's connected to the third-party site, which is CNN, ABC, wherever you go, say Washington Post, whoever has ads. They have to have ads first. So that's the big deal. This is why you hear people say, why is this thing following me around? Because I did a search for golf shoes, or I did a search for makeup, or I did a search for a designer dress. And the next time you go to another website that serves ads, you're going to see specialized ads because you search for that shoe, that dress, makeup, hair stuff, whatever it was.
Okay.
So I don't want to confuse you. So let's stop here and talk about that.
Okay.
So that everybody gets what a cookie is.
So let me see if I can understand this. So I go to Facebook and someone says, download this free ebook on how to write a book.
It could be anything. Yeah, whatever it is. And you go to their website.
I click on it. It takes me out of Facebook to their website.
Yes.
I download it.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
However, when I come back and I go searching around the web for information or resources, and like you said, I go to like MSNBC or something.
Yeah, any site that serves ads. Any site that serves ads. Every site doesn't serve ads.
Yes. That they'll start the ads that I see.
Yeah.
Will be tailored to
because based
whatever
on
I was looking
based
at,
on
like
you downloading an ebook, based on you search for some makeup, based on you search for some shoes, based on you search whatever. So that's what cookie does. That's what a cookie does. That's why people said, "Oh, what's following me?"
So if I do a search for, I don't know, a date with someone tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, so now the ads.
So that's a date. You're looking at dating sites. So if you go to a website that is serving ads, they can possibly use the cookie to see that you are on a dating ad and serve you another dating ad for another site or whatever, but it's dating related.
Gotcha.
It's not generic. It's not a generic ad.
I think I did understand you. Okay. And so in other words, that's how they decide what ads to send to Terralina.
Right. So so this is the encapsulated part, is that your web browser stores a third-party cookie. And they use that information to send you targeted advertising. That's it. Because of the cookie.
Okay.
Because of the cookie.
Oh, right? So you got the bad cookie. It's not
a bad cookie because
if I consider them sending me, targeted ads, a problem.
Well, some people don't like that. Why is it following me, and they get paranoid? Well, the cookies aren't bad because it's just a piece of code. Hey, Tachi's here.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
The cookie is a piece of code. It's not good or bad. It's a tool. Social media is not good or bad. It's a tool. They are bad and good. Cookie is bad and good. But I just told you a good cookie is Amazon. Because who wants to keep logging in? If you go to Amazon 10 times a day, do you want to log in and put your password and type your password 10 times a day?
No, I like this. It's like a good date and a bad date.
Right. So that's a good cookie. That's a first party cookie.
That's the date that I wanted to go on. But then the third party cookie is my stalker.
Yes, you got it. See, I knew you were going to put it together for me. Thank you very much. I love that. And we do talk about dating and fishing and gardening and things like that with marketing because it makes it relatable. I also use like housing terminology when I'm talking about a website. But those are the things that get you to understand and have it connected in your mind.
Concept.
It sounds confusing. So I mean, if I read, so I'm going to read a Google statement. I want you to let me see. I had a Google statement that I wanted. Well, here's Google's reason why they're doing it. It said users are demanding greater privacy, including transparency, choice, and control over how their data is being used. And they're doing things to make this ecosystem, internet, web browser, whatever. They're involving it to meet the needs of you because you're demanding it. Like I said, people are upset because, well, why come I go to all these websites and this company thing is following me around because I did a search for shoes or I did a search for donuts or I did a search for makeup. It's like you notice it and you're like, you're following me around, but that's the cookie. It's innocent, but it looks like something bad. Now, here's the deal why we're talking about it, because Apple has decided to get into this, system of letting us opt out of all of that. Opt out, all of that. Also, Google is saying in 2022, the browser will not use a cookie. We're going to move to another system of first-party data. That's why I wanted to explain to you this. There's first-party, second-party, and third-party cookies. I know you want to talk about first and third. So first
Okay.
is that Facebook is, gathering data on you, which they do. Because when you sign up for Facebook, you agree to that. That's first-party data. So you can't opt out of that. The only way to opt out of that is to delete your Facebook account, which some people are doing.
Whatever.
Same thing with Amazon. If you don't, then you just don't use Amazon, or you remove Amazon from your browser, or you don't go there. But that's first party data, which is never going to go away because Facebook owns that when you come to Facebook. Amazon owns that when you come to Amazon. So you agree, and you agree to this because when you sign up for Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, all of that stuff, you agree to this. First party data.
Terry Mass, interject here just a moment. So we want people to have we want these companies to have first party data so that they can know who's on their site.
Right. But you can't control that because the only way to control that is delete your Amazon account.
It's to not sign up. Yeah. Okay.
Not go to it. That's the only way to opt out. But third party, you see what Apple is doing is saying that this app, Facebook, this app, and it's not just Facebook on the phone, on the iOS operating system. It's any of the apps, any app that does anything on your iPhone device. Apple is letting you know at the top, saying this, that, and that. This app is tracking you. This app. Do you want to opt out? People say yes, and I showed you the little button.
Yes.
It says people are going to opt out. Why? Because they think cookies are bad, because they think tracking is bad. But tracking is for advertisers to give you a more personalized ad. Okay. So now let's get into the permission-based marketing I was talking about. I don't like ads, right?
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes they can be a little much.
But ads was a necessary thing when we were doing the old, I call this old model of marketing, which is interruption. Interruption is a TV commercial when you're watching TV, a radio ad when you're listening to the radio. It can be direct marketing. It could be a billboard. What it is that you're going about your business, doing whatever, enjoying whatever, and here comes the ad. That's interruption marketing. We're moving away from that because people don't like that. Now we're moving to permission, where you're getting permission. Social media is permission, right? Because they have to opt into following you. They have to opt into hearting, liking, following, commenting. That's the permission part of it. So do you see how that works?
Oh, okay.
So what we're looking at, and this is the beginning stages of it. No need to panic or freak out yet. It's just that we're in the beginning stages of moving completely to permission-based marketing, which Seth Godin talked about in 1999. And here we are, 2021. It's actually happening because technology, because privacy concerns. You can thank Facebook for this, all their, privacy breaches. You can thank Wells Fargo. All of these companies then had privacy breaches. People are headed up to here. And they're like, I don't want that tracking. Take me out. I don't want you to see where I'm going. Take me out. You can't see what I'm doing. Take me out. So that's where we are. That's where we are in the beginning stages of that.
So the only way they get it is through the third party cookies, not the first party cookies.
Well, there's certain data. They're going to get data regardless.
I think so. The days of privacy are over, but go ahead.
The days of privacy, people are concerned about it more and more. So you see brands like Apple, companies like Apple, and other companies going to follow suit is what I'm saying. And we're going to get to the part where we're not going to track in that way. Tracking is always going to happen.
Okay.
Like I said, first party data. When you go to Amazon, Amazon has every right to say, we're going to get your name, because you gave it to them.
Yeah.
And you agreed to it when you signed up for the account. Remember the terms of service when you sign up for all of these social media things and shopping. You gave permission. You didn't read it. You didn't read the legal.
We did not read that because it's in legalese.
But it's first party. It's not Amazon. It's you and Amazon. You and Facebook. It's not you, Amazon, and the website that wants to give you an ebook. They're cutting that out.
Okay.
as far as tracking and data.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Facebook and Google and other things are going to move to another system of tracking, which is not all of this cookie business. That's what this is
Oh,
about.
oh,
Okay.
people getting out the cookie business. Okay.
Getting out of cookie business, but they're getting into first party data, which means when you go to Google, you can't say don't track me because you're going to Google. Because you have a
Mm-hmm.
Gmail, you have a G Drive account, you have a this, you have a that with Google. And you
Yes.
signed an agreement when you signed up for your Google account.
Okay.
The only way to get out of that is to not use Google. And some people are doing that. Some people use other browsers. There's a DuckDuckGo, there's a Brave browser, there's other search engines that don't track you. So some people are moving to that. All right. But
Okay.
it's confusing, and I wanted to get rid of some of the confusion surrounding the cookie and the app tracking. And why is there such a big deal between Apple and Facebook? Well, it is a big deal on an advertising level, and it is a big deal on the advertising level because that's how Facebook gets their money. That's how Google gets their money.
Yes.
Amazon doesn't get money from it gets money from ads, but from people that want to sell you. Amazon gets their money directly out your wallet. So Amazon is like, we good. We good.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what I mean by permission. Do you have that permission? You want to start getting into, okay, you can still do paid advertising, but it's going to work differently. And it's more like you're going to have blindfolds on. You won't know where that person came from
Mm-hmm.
or any kind of details because they opted out. So opt
Okay.
out is going to be a big thing where you don't opt out of advertising. I mean, not out of email and stuff like that. I mean,
I know.
what I'm talking about now is advertising
Mm-hmm.
because nobody likes advertising. So what do? You need to focus on permission-based marketing. That is content marketing, email marketing, all the stuff we always talk about, social media posts where you give them something of value, you build a relationship and you ask them to join you on your website. That's not tracking. That's not advertising tracking because you're building organically a relationship.
Okay.
And they are opting in. They are giving their permission because they are following you. They're liking you. You say go over to that website. They go over to your website. That's permission. Instead of advertising, which is the cookie and the tracking and all of that.
Okay.
All right. I want to make sure we got this clear.
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear?
You want me to see if I can regurgitate?
Yeah, because you package it real well in a sentence. So go ahead.
All right. So what I hear you saying is that first party is simply when I sign up with that particular website because I want the benefits of, having access to the website like an Amazon or Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, but if I say I want to. I'm watching on the site and it says, look, Terry, you can get this free ebook by going to my site and signing up for it. And I click there. It takes me out of Facebook.
Yeah.
Over to the site where I'm going to get this free ebook. When I sign up for the free ebook, then I'm a part of that.
That's
website.
First party data.
First party.
You opted in.
Mm-hmm.
You opted in.
Now the next day, let's say I close down my, computer. I come back and I'm on a site that has nothing to do with Facebook or anything else. I decide I'm going to go look at the news online on like a separate site, like you said, CNN or something. Okay, so I go to CNN and then ads start popping up because yesterday I went to Amazon and I was looking at some Crocs shoes. And now I'm seeing all these ads for similar shoes.
Right. Now you're going to see ads. You're just going to be generic ads because the website you're going to is serving ads. So instead of you seeing one based on your previous searching or what you did before, you're just going to see generic ads.
Unless I agree to the third party.
Well, you can.
It's still not going to be targeted because I opted out.
But third-party cookies are going away anyway because Google's the only one that's using them in the browser.
Okay.
So 2022, there won't be any third-party cookies. There won't be any third-party data because we're blocking it. Apple's blocking it. Chrome is saying we're not going to track, and they're moving to something.
So we won't have to opt in or out. It just won't be happening.
Well, see, that's the thing. It depends on where you are. If you're on the iPhone, you can track out. There's a little option to track out, no, to opt out of everything. Now,
Okay.
Android has some different systems. Google is working on their own thing. So
Mhm.
it depends on the system. It depends on where you are, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. But we're going
Mm-hmm.
to continue talking about this on
Morning,
Terry Johnson.
Yolanda.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Good morning. So
And
we're
Jill
going
is in here today.
to, yeah.
Pat's in here. How you doing, guys?
Oh,
Over here on
everybody's
the
here.
live
Okay. So
stream.
we're
Dr.
going to keep
Tachi's over
talking
here.
about it.
Yeah, I think we do need to talk about this. And check this out, Terry. Jill says, "Good job, Terry. You translated the cookies." Okay,
Oh,
so
thank you. I was
she
hoping that
she
everybody would
gets
get
it.
it
Mm-hmm.
because
She
it's
gets it.
kind of
Yeah, I think I get it. And I understand that there are good cookie shops and there are bad cookie shops.
right. So we're gonna continue this. You can go to terryjohnsononline.live, the little scroll at the bottom, or you can go to the BizChick page or the BizChick group, wherever you are now. There's a
Mhm.
post to do that. So we're gonna start a new live and we're gonna talk all about it. So I hope you have questions. I'm gonna answer them, and we're gonna get this cleared up.
Yes,
Make sure you
and
have
get
it.
it, and because it's all new vocabulary for us, so we're learning new vocabulary and we're learning new concepts because we're not advertising people, Terry. And I just love the way you break this down so we can understand it better.
Yes, I have
I-
to explain it.
yes, I know you have to go because she starts again at 8:30 over there on her webpage,
Right,
guys.
which
You can
is
find
1
her
minute.
on Facebook, or
Mhm.
you can go to terryjohnsononline.live
Right.
and it'll take you to where you need to go to
Yeah.
continue this conversation. In the meantime, remember that tomorrow we'll be here with Coach Karen talking about your money. Thursday we'll be talking happy, healthy habits, and Friday we'll be talking tech. Now remember, go to the front of your own line. Have a great day. Bye-bye.